Big thanks to the regulars at the Facebook group Montreal Paintball for Fun, who invited Connor and I to play at Action 500, a great group of guys who are positive ambassadors to the game. Hi, it's Andrew from C1D Paintball, and this is the first video we have made playing at the main field at Montreal's Action 500. Back at the start of 2018, just shortly before Connor and I went from being rentals to full-time players, we'd actually played at Action 500's facility in Laval, which features one field. But here at the Montreal location, well, it is also one field, but a much bigger facility. There's always that excitement of playing somewhere for the first time, not knowing the map, not knowing what to expect, so let's jump into this. Now the first thing that hits me when we step into the field is depth. What do I mean with that? Well, the regular field we play in is smaller in size and has a low roof. The high roof here is what I mean by depth. It's one thing to survey a field for the first time, as far as what you can see, where the strong points are, the key features are, but in this case I found everything so yellow, like caked in yellow, and there were tall walls which make it hard for me to focus on targets and movements. Now, this isn't the field's fault, it's not a criticism, it's just a reality because I'm used to something else. The game type we are playing is called U. That's because we're using half the field and the action plays around a curved area, hence the U-shaped name.
Okay, most important thing, don't get hit. Simple. Première fois où je vois ici. Go, go, go! Practice it. You're firing it.
So this is important. Connor and I were not clear if players were allowed to go around the building and flank us. No, you're not allowed in this game type to go in the building, but as you can see, there's a narrow passageway around it. So Connor spends a good portion of this game keeping an eye out for anyone coming through here.
Maybe. Connor, I'm going to go run to the left. We're all in the corner, they're going to get us here.
Now as you can see, Connor and I didn't really have time to get a base plan on what to do for this first game. So it begins with a bang, and here we are. And we simply are going to stay back and see what's going to happen. With so many experienced players and know the angles, plus free-firing rentals, going to the front line in our first match in a new field is a quick ticket to get knocked out.
Hey guys, stop, stand! Devant quelqu'un dit! What, do you see anything?
I have no idea where we are. Like there's a building and I'm just kind of watching that.
There's a building in here, I'm going to try to pick some off. Just wait to see. I'm going to go in the buildings left. Et les gars, si tu vois quelqu'un dit, je vois une gauche, droite, just talk, okay? To the left side? Okay. I got somebody on the left, let me try to get him. Anything? Two left. Right here. What, quelqu'un? Connor, we got room here! What? Come through the back, Connor! I got him. Here. Here. See the wood? He's there. No, I got one here. A ghost. Your nose left? Okay. C'est moi. Il y a quelqu'un ici. Tu vois mon laser? All the way there, man. I don't know this map at all, man. There. Watch it. You've got an angle there. Attention. That's low. Fuck, where is that guy? I gotta take that guy out.
Unfortunately, we had a bad batch of paint this day, and in this case my gun jammed, so I literally had to crawl on my hands and knees for cover while I fixed it. Look at the main contour of the floor here. So many obstacles, and if you move, they all change. For experienced players who know these little angles, it's great. For a new player, it's stepping out of the dark and into the unknown. I'm going to stick to some basics, hugging angles low and trying to draw out fire.
Go up here, he's gonna shoot at me, you try to get him, okay? Get me, big boy.
Clearly the bus is a linchpin of this game. If you go back to the fact that the field is a curved area, the bus in the corner is the most dominating feature. But getting there at this point, with people entrenched in established lines of fire, is not an option for Connor and I.
I see him. I know.
Can they come from over there? Can they come from over there? Can they come from right there?
Well, we gotta get inside.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought they could come from there. I was watching the back. Okay.
So you heard it, Connor didn't have to worry about the back door entrance here because, well, players weren't allowed to go there. Well, the good news is he didn't get knocked out, and now we have a good player who can be more active on the front line.
They're going. They're pushing bus. L'autobus est poussé.
While I prefer the challenge of mag-fed marker, my trusty Cronus with a hopper would have probably helped me get a lot more enemies out, but I am adjusting to long distances here. That's an interesting line of sight Connor has through the window to what is the front line, but while he can peek it, he has to be careful not to get hit back. That bang you heard was Connor's camera hitting the wall as he turned quickly to avoid getting hit in the head.
There's two here. I'm waiting for him. J'attends. What?
There were so many people there.
Where? What?
Yeah, I peeked in and I got shot.
You get hit?
No.
They're all there, but I mean... Wait a minute, is that one of our guys here?
Yeah.
Okay. They're holding a sharp angle right as you wait.
I know, that's how he shot me.
Guy through the window.
I start to fire through the windows on the building we're next to towards the front line, but I have to be careful. This is a spot where Connor earlier did the same thing and almost got nailed in the head.
Hard for me to look at it because it's... I saw like 3 people.
That's a hell of a shot. I figured I'd wait for them to come.
I have no idea like how the layout is.
There's barriers here. They're just kind of behind them this way. I'm going to try to flank right. Behind barrels. You're clean. It's a quick shot. I get a visual right here. Over here, that building. Stay low. Attention là! I think they're right there. He's hit! I got one right. Push! Connor! Hug left! You're good. See the building here? Wait. Ears up, ears up. Yeah, there's one there, but there's one here too. Wait, me, I'm gonna get this guy. Wait for them to run there. You see my laser? No? I can't. Just wait for them. Your head, Hud!
I said the enemy was headhunting, also known as Kentucky headhunting or longballing. This is where the enemy doesn't actually see you because you're behind cover. So they shoot a ball in the air and hope it hits you on its way down. This is a more common tactic for outdoor games.
Hit! Oh, hit! Hit means hit! Thank you. Hit, coming out! Coming out, coming out! Coming out, hit! Really?
Okay, I understand. This is a new player. But camping a window like this, well, if this were a text, I'd type LOL.
Wow.
So Connor is left alone now, and with our team rapidly losing players, he waits in this location with teammates in his view. His thoughts are that he can pick off a few aggressive enemy players as they head back into the final area we control, as he is partially hidden from a standard frontal attack. So this went on for the next 5 minutes, but there was a lot of cat and mouse waiting, so I'll trim it down a bit.
Game over.
The game over and in the books, this enemy player points out that had Connor moved just a little bit more westward, he would have been able to take him out, as he was camping the window on the other side of the building. So what's with camping windows here? So our first game ever at Action 500 Montreal is over. An interesting game on a big map where we got a baptism of fire. After this match, we did a pretty comprehensive walkthrough with one of the members of the field, and were able to use the info to be more impactful for the next few games. Well, that's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed watching it as we did playing it. We only ask if you could be kind enough to subscribe and maybe share. We would be grateful. So until next time, keep helping those new players and being a positive example on and off the field.